and welcome to the TD Garden. This is the Garden Report powered by CLNS and DraftKings. Go to DraftKings.com, type in the code CLNS, and your deposit, I got to spit this out right, your deposit will be matched up to a certain amount. I don't know that in amount, but
so for a high amount. The
higher the better. Just high deposit. Anyways, speaking of deposits, the Celtics deposited another one in the win column Wednesday against the Nuggets, 124-118. They were without Marcus Morris, who unfortunately they got some bad news recently that he's going to be out for an extended period of time with a knee issue. My question, two-part question.
Okay.
I'll just ask one at a time. The first question to you, Clevis Murray, if I didn't already introduce you, is who's going to step up in his absence?
I mean, we've seen it tonight against the Nuggets. Aaron Baines. I mean, they played a different style of play. With Baines, you don't have to worry about the three-point shooting. You have him in the paint just to set picks, get his little hook shot in the paint, and just be the trash man. Just pick up the trash and just score. So I think Aaron Baines is the guy that's going to be a guy that we see step up, and he's shown that he's capable of doing so.
Definitely, and I think, as we know, Brad Stevens is a matchup guy. So on some nights, I think absolutely it has to be Baines, and it will be. And I think against the Nuggets, you saw that. He had 15 points, I think it was, and he was really active on both ends. I think in other matchups or in other games, you're going to see maybe somebody like Terry Rozier come in and take an extended role because Marcus Smart slides into that starting spot a lot of times, and Rozier's going to have to be that offensive spark on the bench because I do think the Celtics do have depth, but it's being tested, and especially if, let's say, it's Marcus Morris and another guy here and there, a nagging injury that comes up in a long season, or as Brad Stevens been doing, resting somebody like Kyrie or Horford. You really need that extra something off the bench, and they're already getting so much from Tatum as a rookie. I don't know if you can really ask for more.
Yeah.
And then maybe Jaylen Brown on certain nights as well.
But as you say, with Marcus Smart going to start lane, they've had Shane Larkin come off the bench
and
play
another guy.
Productive minutes. So it's like the next man up mentality. I don't know if you want to keep playing with it over and over again because they have to go really deep into your bench. And I don't know if this Brad Stevens is super comfortable with that because I remember previous game we've seen Kyrie get mad at Abdul Nader and Shane Larkin for defensive mismatches. So it's be interesting to see how it would work if they do seem to be injury prone, but hopefully it doesn't come.
I know you like to play like GM here and there. I listen to you like chatting it up with the guys. If you were Danny Ainge, you're not. But if you were, are you nervous right now? Are you nervous? Are the Celtics, are they too shallow? Do you, if you're Danny Ainge, do you really start thinking about adding somebody, using that disabled player exception that you have from Gordon Hayward? Do you look to add somebody now, or do you wait?
Well, in tribute to the Celtics announcing their E-League team, I'm going to put on my GM cap today. And I think you do look for another guy, maybe just to space the floor. It's hard to tell right now because the bottom market usually comes around February or around March or so. But I definitely think Danny Ainge is probably looking around the league to see who might become available. I know Nerlens Noel can become a guy because he's on a one-year deal. He's not a stretchy guy, but he's one guy that comes to mind.
Defensive force.
Yep. So it's just going to be interesting to see who wants to leave their respective teams come around the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think it's a wait-and-see approach because as we get further and further into this year, teams are going to start bowing out of that playoff race.
Reality hits them.
And they're going to they're going to start reality hits. They're going to start looking to unload some players, and you might get a guy on that last year, or you might get a contract that really just fits. And I think that's when Danny Ainge makes a move. I don't think you need to panic right now. The Celtics, last I checked, they're still sitting pretty high up there in the standings, and we really don't know the seriousness of Marcus Morris's injury. Maybe it's 2 weeks, maybe it's hopefully not, but 2 months. We don't know. I don't think it's that long, obviously, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, so there you have it. I mean, I think the GM has spoken. Start poking around. Start poking around, seeing what's out there. That's just doing your due diligence. Doing your due diligence. Your due diligence.
Doing your job well.
Doing your job, but don't pull the trigger yet.
No.
And that'll do it for us at the Garden. Clevis Murray, Jimmy Toscano. Friday, you got the Jazz. That should be another fun one.
Will Gordon Hayward be here? Will Donovan Mitchell go off?
I think Gordon Hayward will show up. He's got a lot of teammates and obviously coaches that he's still friends with. Good opportunity for him to see them. Okay. Unfortunately, he won't be on the court. He'll be off the court, but I think he'll pop in. Ace.